Hi there, and welcome back to Being a More Confident and Effective Networker. This is program 11. My name's Sue Tonks, and it's a warm welcome to you this time, because today we're going to look at the next stage of networking. Let me tell you how this funnel that we met earlier on works. You get the invitation, you do the preparation and planning, you then move to meeting some people. You build relationships or rapport. You then ask the right questions. You spot the opportunity. You identify a need for your products, your services, or your help. Then, once you've spotted the opportunity, you then make the connection to make the call. We don't network and sell at the same time. The whole point of networking is building relationships up. The point of doing the business happens outside the networking event. So that's the aha moment and getting the appointment that we covered in the last episode. The reason why we don't do the networking, talking and selling bit all at the same time is the fact that we could well be interrupted, different people come and join us, it might be too noisy, it's not the right place, all of those sorts of things. So best spot the opportunity, make the connection and then leave the event. So the next two things we're going to cover in the two programs, the two episodes, are making that call and dealing with that call effectively. So today, making that call. If you remember last time, we spotted the aha moment and we said that we were going to contact the person on Tuesday morning. How important it is to the success of us and our business and our organisation that we keep that appointment. It's really, really important. What are the consequences if we fail to keep that appointment on the phone? Well, first of all, we lose the opportunity. But worse than that, we start to lose trust. How can they trust you to do business with when you can't even make a telephone call when you promised you would? But worse than that, because long after they've forgotten who you are, they will always remember the name of your organisation. So when they're at an event somewhere and somebody says, oh, there's somebody from whatever organisation, they say, oh yeah, somebody was due to phone me from there once. You know, they never did. That's awful, because now you've brought your organisation into disrepute and distrust as well. So that's terrible. So always need to make that call. It's vitally important for credibility. So, is it easy on Tuesday morning to make that call? Is it easy to pick up the phone and phone that person? Well, you would hope so, wouldn't you? But you know, for many people, that's very difficult, because they bring into their mind, well, what if the person doesn't remember me? What if they were only being nice? What if they say no? What if? So just to help you over this bit of a problem, I'd like to introduce you to a friend of mine. Oh, here he is. This is Gollum. This is Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Now, you know, Gollum in Lord of the Rings is in 3 films and a book, and is soon to be in his 4th film. And do you know, in all of those books and films, the only thing he does is have an argument with himself, because there's 2 sides to Gollum. There's good Gollum and bad Gollum. They've got different names, Gollum and Schmeagol. Now, at that time of making the call, good Gollum would say,
Yes, make the call, help the person in their business, yes, help the sales, yes, we likes us helping, yes, make that call, we likes us phoning.
Wouldn't you? But then, you know, the other side to Gollum comes out, and bad Gollum happens, and bad Gollum says,
oh no, we don't like us phoning, no. What happens if he doesn't remember us? What if he's just being nice? What if he says no? Oh, we don't like us phoning, no. We likes Googling, let's Google instead. Or filing, or ironing.
In fact, anything to stop you making the call. Did I meet that person at that event? Yes. Did I spot an opportunity to help him with his business? Yes. Did we have a good rapport? Yes. Did I ask him if I could give him a call? Yes. Did he say yes? Yes. Did I promise I would? So what's the problem then? You know, there are lots of times in life when we have to do things that we really don't like, and we'd much prefer to do other jobs than things that are very important. And for all of those times, I just call it the Gollum moment. Get a Gollum moment, get over it. Sort it out, make the call. Making that call will be the first big step to success because you already have the relationship. So when you phone up the person, get ready for the first things you're going to say. So, before you make that telephone call, go back to preparation and planning. We talked about it many episodes ago. Don't do anything in network without thinking about it, planning it out first. What do you know about the person? Well, you know who they are, what it is that's created the aha moment for you, but there's also a really key piece of evidence and information you've got about them, what they did at the weekend. Always have a goal. What do I want to get out of that call? Well, the purpose of any call is to organise a meeting. At the meeting, in their place, in a coffee shop, anywhere, that's where you can start to talk the business, not at the networking event. And the purpose of the call is to get a meeting where you're focused on what you can do to help that person and their organisation, their business, and yourself. So, you've done your preparation and planning, you know what the person has done at the weekend. I'm going to come back to that a little bit later. But when you pick up the phone and you dial the numbers, there are 4 things that could possibly happen at that stage. You need to understand the 4 things. The first thing is it could ring out. So it's 9:30 in the morning on Tuesday morning, you phone, it rings out. What do? Well, you phone again. It's now 10:30, you phone, it rings out. What do? You phone again. It's now 10 to 12. It rings out. What do? Well, now you go back to the other piece of information that you've got on the business card, the email address, and send them an email. What do you say in the email? This is important. You say, "Hi, it's Sue Tonks. We met at da-da-da-da-da. I phoned you this morning. Sorry about that. I phoned you this morning as promised. Obviously, you're not about at the moment. Perhaps I'll give you a call back same time tomorrow." The first thing you do not do is give them your telephone number or ask them to call you, because then you have lost control of the call. You need to be in control of the whole of the situation. So you say, "I'll give you a call same time tomorrow." Then you can leave it. You've promised, you've followed it through, and you've set a new deadline. The second thing that could happen is it goes on to voice message, answer machine of some sort. And it's 9:30 and you get answer machine, voice message. What do? Well, you could leave a message at that point in time and say, "Hi, it's Sue Tonks. Remember we met at the event last week. I promised to give you a call this morning. I'll try you later on." That's probably the first stage you could do, or you don't leave a message at all. So then it's 10:30. You phone again, it's voicemail. Nothing. It's now 10 to 12. You phone again, it's voicemail. This time it could be your first time that you actually respond to that and you say, "Hi, it's Sue Tonks. Remember we met at such and such event last Thursday. Obviously you're not about at the moment. I promised I'd phone this morning. I'll give you a call same time tomorrow." That's as much as you say. Do not leave your telephone number or information on the voicemail. Stay in control. The next thing that could happen is the gatekeeper. So you phone and you get the gatekeeper. You know, gatekeepers are really lovely, lovely people, because their job, most people think, is to do this and stop people coming in. But actually what they can do is open the door to you, because now you need to network with the gatekeeper. The whole thing about the gatekeeper is that they don't want to do anything that's against their boss's wishes. So if you phone and say, hi, it's Sue, Sue Tonks, I phoned, I promised to phone, sorry, getting all tongue-tied, just a second, it's an age thing. Hi, it's Sue, Sue Tonks. Jack asked me to give him a call this morning and I promised I would first thing. Can I speak to him, please? Is she going to stop your call going through? No, of course she's not, because she doesn't want to do anything that her boss has made arrangements on. If you keep phoning and you can't get hold of him because he's in meetings or she's somewhere else or whatever, then what you need to do then is say, listen, I wonder if you could help me. You know, I've tried several times to get hold of John and I'm really not having any luck. Could you help me? If you were phoning John, when would you know would be the best time to get hold of him? And then they will tell you. So ask for help from the gatekeeper. The final thing that could happen is they answer. Then what are you going to say? Well, the answer to that is what we're going to cover in the next episode. So I'll keep that with you. See you again. Bye.